Hello everyone, welcome back again to Playwright with Java Automation Testing Session 40. In today's session, you will learn how to generate extend report using page object model in Playwright with Java and TestNG from the scratch. So it is a framework development using POM part 5. So in any of the testing project, whether you are doing automation or manual, whether you are doing API, UI or mobile testing, report generation is a pivotal part of the team. So that report can be shared with the respective stakeholder or customer for their validation. So they can easily identify how many test cases passed, failed, skipped, and what are the problem at a single glance from the report itself. So in the world of test automation, reporting plays a pivotal role in providing insight into the test execution result. Detailed and visually appealing report not only aid in understanding the test outcome but also facilitate effective communication among team members. One popular choice for generating interactive and comprehensive report is Extend Report, a powerful reporting library for Java and .NET application. While TestNG does provide a default report, but they do not provide all the sufficient information which a particular stakeholder or customer or relevant management is looking for from the automation test results standpoint. Extend Report is an open source reporting library used in Playwright test automation. Extend Report becomes the first choice of Playwright automation tester, even though Playwright comes with inbuilt reports using framework like JUnit and TestNG. With Extend Report, tester can offer a more comprehensive and insightful perspective on the execution of their automation script. With the Extend Report library, user can create beautiful interactive and detailed report for their test, add event, screenshot, tag, devices, author, or any other relevant information user decide is important to create a descriptive and stunning report that they can totally control by their side. The Extend Report class generate HTML report based on the path specified by the testers. So there are a couple of key advantage of extend reports over other report. Extend reports are more customizable than others. Extend API can provide more interactive report, a dashboard view, graphical view, capture screenshot as every test step, and emailable report as well. It can be easily integrated with the framework like JUnit or TestNG. It displays the time taken for the test execution. Generate extend report in Playwright. Generating extend report in Playwright also very easily possible. They allow tester to track multiple test cases run in a single test suite. Extend report can be customized to graphically represent each step in a steps. Extend report can display test environment details on the report. They show percentage cover in the report. Test status, pass or fail or skipped can be seen in the pie chart format. Extend report can be easily configured with Jenkins, Bamboo, etc. So in extend report, tester need to use the important couple of classes like extend HTML reporter class, extend report class, extend test class. Extend HTML reporter class creates a rich standard HTML file, whereas extend report class, by using this class, tester can set the path where the report need to be stored. Okay, we will show we will discuss the step by step process for generating extend report using page object model in Playwright with Java and TestNG. Before that, we'll go to the last steps where we covered. In the last sessions, what we did, like we have tried to generate report, okay, and whatever we already added in the after methods, we have tried to generate a report, whether it's a normal report or the full page view as well during failure, right? So this is the stuff we already written in the last session you already learned. Okay, so we already implemented iTest results which will be coming from the listeners in TestNG. But now questions will come that I do not want to take screenshot only during failure. So I want to take the screenshot as well during the positive execution as well. Let's refresh the project. Okay, so let's refresh the screenshot folder completely. Okay, here what are the steps we given? Only during failure it will capture the result or or a screenshot, but whenever there is a test case is getting passed, it will not only, there will be no like screenshot will be captured. So here the first test case will be failed, which is expected in actual non-matching, but other two test cases will be passed. So let's try to run those test cases from the testing.xml file and see what's happening. So here what will happen, based on the base test class modified, it will only capture the report whenever test case is getting failed, but it will not capture the report whenever test case is getting passed. So it will run the test case one by one. Every time it will open the browser and close the browser, because we have defined those important right browser opening part using Playwright at the before method and after method level. So it will work for every method. Now it will try to execute all the test cases, three test cases one by one, and whenever there is a failure only it will capture the screenshot. So execution done almost. So you could see one test case got failed, remaining two test case got passed. What is the failure reasons? We're expecting that thing called assertion invalid credential one, but coming as invalid credential. So this is the test cases, which is the first test case is getting failed. Okay, verify error on successful login, everything is getting passed, but here whatever expected error was coming due to the invalid credential, so it was not matching. It should be invalid credential, but we have given invalid credential 1. Now let's try to refresh the page. So you could see screenshot folder got generated, okay, based on the steps we given here in the base test class. So this is the screenshot folder got generated, and the screenshot name should be like result.getName timestamp.png, and it will capture the full page screenshot. So you could see here only one screenshot got generated here, which is nothing but the whatever test case got failed. This is the test case got failed. So if you open it, you could see that it is coming as invalid credentials, but we are expecting invalid credential. That is the reason it is failing. Now say our test cases, all the test cases can pass also. So let's pass the test cases also here. Okay, but now I want to capture the screenshot even the during the pass part as well, right? Not only the failure part. So let's remove that the screenshot folder completely, and now let's refresh the project. So screenshot folder completely removed here. Now what the thing will do here in the base test class, so instead of only the failure, right, we can give some condition, another condition, or okay, and apart from failure, in case IT test result dot success, still will capture the screenshot. Though that is the only step you can implement it. So it will not only capture the screenshot during failure, apart from that it will capture the screenshot during pass as well. Whenever test case pass or fail, does not matter. It is anything, whether pass or fail, I given or condition, right? So whether test case pass or fail, it will capture the screenshot. Now let's try to execute the test case again using TestNG.xml file. So now three test cases will be passed. Okay, but still it will capture the screenshot. Okay, because we have given the conditions in the after method, right, that it will capture the screenshot whether test case is passed or failed. So for pass also screenshot will be captured properly, and for fail also screenshot will be captured properly, which will be the full page screenshot. So it is executing test case one by one. Okay, two test case got passed. Now third test case executing. It is also getting passed, and browser is getting closed completely. Okay, now you could see three test cases got passed, so there is no error. If you go to the console, you could able to see here like three test screenshot got captured. One is verify on successful login, verify on error successful, verify on error unsuccessful login, and click on claim link as well. This is the screenshot name. Today's date is 2025 7 21st July, right, 190050, and this is the millisecond format. Okay, now if you refresh the project, you could able to see screenshot folder got generated and three screenshot got captured, right? This is the test cases 1, this is the test case 2 where invalid credential is being validated, that error message, and one is other one, right? So that is the way it is capturing the screenshot. So that is the only stuff you need to change it, right, in case you want to capture the screenshot irrespective of the test case pass or fail. Okay, otherwise the step there is no change. Okay, now one more thing I will discuss. Then there is a test output folder got generated. So definitely there is a emailable report .html file will be there, right, which will be coming from the TestNG itself, where you can validate the report using TestNG, right. This is the test name, and this is the suit name. This is the like package name dot the class name. These are the method name. All are executing. You're able to see total time spent, right, all this stuff, and you can validate it easily. But apart from that, here, as we are already working with the Playwright, so you could see here one more folder got generated. Playwright Java TestNG POM suite based on the suite name. And here, right, you could see there is one more HTML report got generated, which is nothing but the Playwright Java TestNG POM test HTML. So now if you try to open it again with like web browser, you could see this is the default TestNG report generated here, right? Playwright Java test name. Okay, total number of test cases passed, failed, skipped, total number spent, right? This is the format, Monday, July 21, 17, right? 190051 IST 2025, and this is the method name, right? If you mouse it over, you could able to see package name dot class name dot method name is also coming for all the methods. Okay, and that is the way also it will be showing you the Playwright report, which will be coming from the Playwright. Now we will learn about the extend report implementation from the scratch. So what we will do, first thing, we already created a package com.training.utility in the src main Java folder. So what we will do, we will try to create a class. Okay, so this is the steps already given. Okay, before that we need to add these two dependency, right? Otherwise we cannot call this import and extend report part. So user need to add dependency for extend report and Jackson data bind, which will generate the JSON for test summary. So in the pom.xml file. So what we will do, we'll go to the maven pom.xml file, and here we'll search something with extend report. Okay, this first report will be plugin will be adding it, or dependency will be adding it. Extend report, it is coming from com.aventstack.com. Okay, this is the latest version. We can take the latest version 5.1.2, which came recently only. Okay, I can just simply copy it, and I can open that pom.xml file. Okay, and I can try to add under the dependencies section. Okay, and one more dependency I also need to add, which is nothing but the Jackson data bind. So I will be going here again. Okay, Jackson data bind, which will be also generating some XML file to give you the overall statistics, how many pass, all this stuff. So you could see this is the Jackson data bind. Okay, you can take any versions. I will take that 2.19.0 versions, or 19.2 also, right? This is the version you can take, and you can take the maven dependency. Simply copy it and paste it here under the dependencies tag and save it. So it will add all the relevant jar file for the extend report and Jackson data bind, right, which will be coming from the mavenrepository.com. So once this part is done, I can close that pom.xml file. Let's save it once more time. So it will like add all the dependency. Now you can go to the maven dependency sections. You could see here, right, this part will be added here. Okay, Jackson core, Jackson annotation, Jackson data bind also added, and extend report also added, right? This is the extend report also added. So along with the Playwright is already there. So this is the primary three dependencies we have tried to add. Now in the com.training.utility package, I will create a new class, which I can give something called extend report manager. Okay, extend report manager. I'll simply click on finish, and here I will try to define some global variable, whatever we already defined here, these three, right? Extend HTML reporter. Okay, so public static HTML. If you do not know, just enter this part and press Ctrl space bar. extend HTML, extend HTML, H should be caps. Okay, it is not coming still. Extend HTML reporter. I can create a variable called HTML reporter. Okay, now okay, there is no space. Okay, now I need to import it. Okay, so public static extend HTML reporter, that is perfectly fine. So let's see. Okay, it should be enabled here. Okay, I'll create other variables. Okay, duplicate field name, that is fine. I'll be doing it extend report. These are the class, so I can create a called extend variable name, and I can create something called extend test. I can give something called test. Okay, now I can import all these variables. So it is not allowing me, so I can manually import it in case it's not working. So what I can do, I can use something called import com.aventstack com.aventstack dot extend report dot, okay, dot extend dot html extend extend html reporter, right? That is fine. Okay, here what we need to do, we need to fix the setup. Okay, we need to add this one. Okay, that's all. I think it will be added here now. Similarly, I can try to add the other one. Similarly, I can try to add the other one. Okay, so this is not required. Okay, what is the problem coming? No suggestion is coming here. Let's see. Okay, extend HTML reporter. Okay, that is fine. Yeah, we need to import it. Okay, error message gone. So this is the first thing we need to import. Okay, you could see all this green now. So these are the three different classes we need to import from com.aventstack extend report packages. So you could see here, if you expand that extend report, this particular stub, right, com.aventstack.extend report, this particular stub is available. Okay, this one, and all the classes will be coming from that one, right, extend report. Okay, then and then extend report HTML also will be there, which will be coming from the reporter. Extend report and extend test will be coming, and there is another one called reporter is available. Okay, which will be coming from the like extend report HTML reporter. There is something called available called reporter, extend report dot reporter. Yeah, you could see here. If you expand it, you could able to see extend park, right, extend reporter, extend okay, so you could see here reporter, extend reports, com.aventstack.extend report.reporters. Yes. So extend park reporter, extend reporter, all this tip is coming. Extend HTML reporter is also there. Okay, anyway, it is coming from here only. Okay, directly check it because that package is also satisfying the condition. Now what we'll do, we will try to create a method for setup. So public static method void, okay, set extent. Okay, what we will do, we will first whatever variable you have created, we will try to call that one, and we will use dot new extend HTML reporter, and where we need to set the path. Okay, so what is the path we need to set it? So this is the project path, and we want to create a particular file, right, in the say test output folder, and we can give some name, right, called test execution report or whatever name dot html extension. So what we can do, if you want to get the current path of the project, right, what you need to do, you need to give something called system.get property. Okay, reporter, here you need to give system dot get property. Okay, there is a method available where you can give within the double quote user dot directory, okay, which will give you the current path of the project. Then after that you can concatenate, and you can give slash test hyphen output folder, and after that you can create a folder called extend report. Okay, then you can give slash, and after that you can concatenate again. Okay, you can give the report name. Report name is test, or extend report also you can give test execution report, that is fine. After that again concatenate, and extension you can give, right, whatever extension you preferred, say within the double quote dot html. Okay, that is the stuff you can do. Okay, error message gone. So what we are doing, we are calling that variable or object instance whatever created for the extend HTML reporter, and you could see we are using system.get properties to get the current path using the user.directory to current path this path, right. After that we are going to the test output folder, and we are creating a folder called extend report, and we are giving the name of the report called test execution report, and extension will be .html. That is the stuff we are doing. Okay, after that whatever variable we have created for extend, we will be trying to implement this one, extend equal to new extend report. Okay, that's all. After that what I can do, I can set up some environment variable, whatever stuff I want to generate in the report, right. Setting environment. Okay, what I can do with the help of this extend variable, I can call set system info dot set system info, where you can give string this part, right. Suppose say I can give something called system configuration. So what is my system, like it's Windows 11. Okay, I can give it within the double quote. So this is the one of the information I want to print as part of the environment. Okay, then what I can do, I can give something called author. Okay, whoever worked in this one, so I can give my name. Okay, I can give something called build number. Okay, build number. So I can give the build number called 1, build number called has 1, or version 1 you can give something called 1.0 build number, and you can give something called customer name. Here I can give something called my YouTube channel name. Okay, this is the way I have done the setup for the environment. After that what I can do, I can attach the report, right. Whatever reporter we have created, HTML report, I can attach it to the extend report dot attach report. What we need to attach? HTML report, I need to attach it. So that is the step we need to do. Now what I'll do, in case whatever HTML reporters variable I have created, if I want to change the theme or I want to set some report name, that I can also do it. So with this particular variable, what I can do, I can configure item to change the look and feel of the report. Okay, so what I can do, dot, if you press dot config, dot set theme, dot set theme. Okay, what you can do, you can set the theme which should be coming as standard or dark, right? You could see standard or dark, so I can set the standard for now. Okay, after that what I can do, I can give again the set report name with the same way. Here what I can do, I can dot set report name. You could see set reporter, you can also give set report name, same resource, all this stuff. So I mean, I'll just will give the set report name. What is the report name I can give? So it will be coming in the extend report playwright automation test execution result. That is the report name I can give it, so everyone can easily understand the report. Okay, here after that I config, if I press dot set timestamp format, set timestamp format, right? You could see here whatever format I want to give it. So I can give something called write date, day. So this is the syntax for the day. Then I can give something comma, I can give the month full name, then dd, again I can give comma, y, again comma, hour, colon, minute, colon, second, and after that I can give am or gm format. Then I can give the time zone as well. So what I can give, this format I can give it for the time zone. Okay, z, I can end the bracket and I can end with that, and I can the colon end. Okay, then I can end with a bracket. I think that's all we need to do. Okay, for here, after that we can create another method for flashing the report, right? For the extend report, we need to flash the report as well. Okay, public void end report. Whatever variable we have created, extend dot flash, at the end we need to flash it. Okay, so that is the first part we have already did now. Okay, so we, after adding the dependency, these two add dependency, Jackson data bind and extend report, we already created a new class which is nothing but the extend report manager. We have added these steps. Okay, two methods we have created. One is for setting the extend report, and one is for ending the extend report. Okay, here instead of set extend report, you can give something called start extend also, whatever way. After that, what we'll do, we'll create okay, let's see what's the error coming here. Okay, I think we need to end close that one. Okay, error gone. Okay, now we'll create one more class. What I can give the class name. So this is the another step we need to create. Create another class, extend report listeners, under the same folder and same package. Extend report listener. Okay, no need to select public static void here. And what I will do, it will extend that whatever previous class created, right? Whatever previous class created is extend report manager class. It will extend it and it will implement the listener class also. And implements iTest listener. Okay, now you need to import both the stuff, extend report managers. iTest listener will be coming from the TestNG and this is coming from the other folder. Okay, so I think that is perfectly working fine now. Now what we will do here, we will try to, in the iTest listener, right, that there are a lot of methods available. Okay, so what you can do, you can try to uh, use that option called, in case something is available, source override or implement method, right? This one also you can get a try. Okay, whatever is required, you can just select them, you can override them. Okay, so what I can do, I can call something called on test start. Let's select everything. After that, whatever is not required, I can remove them as well. Okay, so it is coming here. Now what we will do, I will we can remove that override one and we can remove this particular stuff. Okay, so this is the all the methods will be coming from the iTest listener interface. I can simply remove this part for now first thing, and I can try to add my relevant code based on my requirement to generate the external report properly. Okay, so we'll go to the first method where you could see on test start, on test success, on test failure, right? On test start will be executed for every test start. On test success, in case anything test case getting passed, will be called. On test failure will be called whenever test case will be failed. Only on test skip will be called whenever test case is skipped. On test failed, but within success percent will be called whenever test case is failed, but it is within the success percentage. You know, on test failed with timeout will be also called based on the timeout is happening. On test on start will be only happening at the should level. That is the reason here you could see it is also changed I test context, right? Here all are I test result, but here it is coming as I test context. Similarly, on finish also will be called only during the should run completion. Okay, so whatever we can do for here, we can keep something called on test start. That is fine, no need to give anything. You can keep it, or you can remove it as well if it's not required. Okay, or you can give something called test. You can create a variable called test here, equal to extend dot create test, because we need to create the test, right? Here what we'll be doing, we'll be taking the result variable dot get name of the variable, get name of the test. So that is the stuff we can write it here. On test success, so what I can do, if my result variable, whatever you already written for capturing the screenshot during failure part, right? Dot result variable dot get status. Okay, get status equal to I test result dot success. Okay, in case only the success, then what I will do, I will try to give something called test whatever variable created dot log. I can get the log, right? Log. Here I can give status dot pass. Okay, it will be coming from the com.aventstack dot extend report dot status, and here what I can pass, give something called comma, like pass test case is colon, and I can end the bracket. After that I can concatenate with result variable dot get name. Okay, that is the stuff I can do. Similarly, whenever there is a failure, I can simply, sorry, not here on test, not start here. We need to cut it and need to give it here only on test success, right? Similarly, in case on test failure, what I can do, I can try to call this one on test failure, and apart from that, couple of stuff we can do it, right? Because whenever there's a fail, I want to make it red or bold, all this stuff. So even our itest result dot failure, what we'll be doing, will be doing test.log status.fail. Here we can do something more. Okay, I can remove this part for now. Here after that, what I can do, I can use something called markup helper. This is the methods available. Markup helper dot create label. Okay, you could see here create label is coming. Here I can give something called result dot get name dot get name, and here I can give something other part, right? Result dot get name and create label. Okay, test dot log whenever it is passed. Mark helper dot create label. Okay, result dot get name, that is perfectly fine. Here after that I can try to concatenate. Okay, concatenate, and I can pass that part like called hyphen test case failed. Okay, and here I can give something called extend color dot red. Okay, this I want to make it color red, green, whatever way you want to do it. Need to give one more bracket and end with colon. Okay, that is fine. This part if already done, and after that I need to add one more stuff for throwable part here. Okay, test dot log status dot pass, sorry, it will fail, not pass. Okay, helper marker dot create table. Now here instead of result dot get name, I can give something called result dot get throwable. Okay, in case something is coming, also it will throw it, right? I can give something called again test case failed color dot red. That is perfectly fine. Okay, this is the part I have already written in my for the failure part. Now similarly, in case test case is getting skipped, I can try to give here something. Okay, so here I can change it to, instead of that one, dot skipped, skip, right? And here I can just skip test case, skip test cases, right? That get name again. Okay, then here, okay, on test skipped already given. Okay, now what I can give in that on test failure, what I can give, I can call that test dot log. I can generate some log in case percentage is more coming. So here I can give something called status dot info. Okay, this is the methods available for the status thing. Okay, here I can give something called test case failed but within success percentage. Okay, I can simply end that one, and I can concatenate with the variable result dot get name. Okay, that is the spot I can do. Okay, and I need to end with this colon. I need to end one more bracket here. I think this is not required. Yes. Okay, this part is not required at all. Okay, I can keep it or I can simply remove it. Timeout part we are not validating. Then what we can validate, that on test start, I can just simply print out something called SOISO. I can give something called test suit started. Okay. Similarly, here on test finish also I can give something called test suit finished. Okay. Now here what we'll do, we'll try to create that stuff, right? We'll try to implement that JSON file, okay, which will be coming from the Jackson-data bind, so that where you can get the test summary report after on test finish. So what we'll do, we'll be using a map. So I can map, I can do it, I can control that one in the try catch block. Okay, I'll be calling a map. Okay, here I can give that as a string and object, string comma object. Okay, a map map interface, and I can give the variable name comma is called test result, variable name equal to new object, new has map. Okay, new has map. What I need to do, I need to end that one. So I need to import this one map from the Java util package. I need to import that has map also from the Java util package. Okay. Okay, type block we already started. Now what we'll be doing, we'll see, and we'll close all this part. We'll be doing that test result dot put whatever we want to put it, string and value combination. So what I can do, I can give something called total test cases passed. Okay, what will be the value here? It is coming from the context. This is the variable. I can end this one, and I can give that variable name dot get all test method. Okay, here I can give something called total test cases executed. Okay, dot length. Okay, this is the first step we can do. Similarly, whatever you want to do, right, we can just capture it here. Okay, then total test case executed, total test cases passed, total test cases failed, total test cases skipped. Okay, here instead of that one get all method, you need to call dot get pass test. Okay, dot length dot again size, sorry, it will be size method. Okay, context dot, sorry, my bad, it will be get pass method dot size. Here we need to end one more bracket here. Then here we can again call, okay, dot get failed test dot size dot size method. And here similar way I can call something called dot get skipped, right, get skipped test dot size. Okay, that is the way already done. After that we need to do create a method for object wrapper. So I'll be creating an object or instance for object wrapper, object mapper. Okay, I can give something called mapper equal to new object mapper. Okay, we need to import it from the, you could see first XML dot Jackson dot data bind. After that, with the help of the mapper dot enable method we can call. Okay, mapper dot enable. Here we need to give something called serialization feature dot indent hyphen output. Serialization, you could see serialization feature dot, okay, indent dot hyphen output. Okay, this is the thing we need to call it, and you need to end here. After that, we need to create a path where it will be generated. Simply we'll be creating a file path. Okay, that will be different string format. Okay, where we are generating that one equal to, so let's see what's the error is coming. Okay, create a new instance. Okay, here it will be of a mapper, not this one, sorry, my bad. Okay, error message gone. Okay, create file path. What is the stuff we want to do? I need to create the same folder. What is the folder you have created? This one. Okay, test output folder, I want to generate it. So I can give in the same folder, and I can give the name called test execution report dot json. Okay, that is the file path I need to give it. Then I'll be calling that mapper object dot write value method available dot write value method available here, write value, where you need to give that file path. Okay, okay, where I'll give it new file. Okay, I can pass that file path, and here I can give that variable called test result, whatever I have created. I need to import the file class from the Java. Let's see. Okay, map for write value, and here I need to end with the catch. Okay, so it will be trying to give IO exception E. I can throw a customize error, new runtime exception error occurred while writing to this part. In case any exception is coming, I can give it. Okay, and then file, you can give some comma, what is the exception is coming. Okay, then end, and think that will be fine. Another bracket is required to close. Okay, see what's the problem is coming. Okay, object mapper equal to new object mapper dot enable serial feature output string file path we have given. After that we are calling mapper dot write value, here new file path. So what I can do for the file, we can try to import it from the java.io package, right? So what I will do, from the file class we can simply import it, import java.io.file, so it should be good. Okay, java.io dot file. Okay, so now it should, error message should gone here. Okay, mapper dot write value let's see what's the problem there. Method dot write value, okay, new file, file path is perfectly fine, test result is also fine. Okay, we will end with that one. We have started with try block. We are giving something IO exception, so I need to import that one. Okay, IO exceptions, set the return type to void. Okay, I need to return type not void here. Okay, catch IO exceptions. Yeah, I think it's fine now. Okay, it will be displaying through. Let's see, create a class. I can change it to exceptions as well, or let's keep it runtime exceptions. Okay, let me fix the code here. Okay, everything is fine. Test finished. We can starting with try map, test result, new hash map, test result, total number of test cases passed, fail, all this stuff is there. Object mapper, we are creating a new object mapper dot enable. Okay, that is perfectly fine. Here we are giving test output slash extend report dot test execution report dot json file, that is also perfectly fine. Here what we are doing, mapper dot write value new file, this is the variable we are giving it, file path comma test result. Okay, give it. I have exceptions, we are giving some true. Okay, we need to end with colon here. Now we need to keep runtime exception. Yeah, you could see error message gone. Now I think you can import, that is not required though. Okay, let's see. Okay, there was some spacing related part was coming. Okay, so just completed that one. Okay, that is fine. Now this part is done. Okay, this setup is done here. Now what we will do, we will try to go to the base test class. Okay, now we'll to go to the base test class, that is our next step. Okay, so here after this is done, we will go to the base test class. Okay, and we'll create two important method called before shoot and after shoot. The before shoot we will try to call the method called set extend, and in the after shoot we will call the method called right, the wherever flash method is there, end report. Okay, so we'll call that one. We'll go to the base test class, we'll try to create one two method like at the rate before shoot. Okay, here I can create method called public void before shoot. Okay, so what I need to do, I need to import that one here, void before shoot. So what I need to do here, I need to call that extend report manager class, and I need to call the setup method. Okay, dot setup method. Okay, that will be done. Now similar way I can create one more method for after shoot. Okay, now need to import that one after shoot from the TestNG only. Here I can change the method name called after shoot. Okay, after shoot, and here instead of set extend I can call the other method whatever created called end report. So that is the stuff we need to do. And last part is that now we already implement the listener, right? This is my exact last listener. Then you already know, in case you want to deal with listeners, so you need to add the listener, okay, into the uh, your testng.xml file, right? So after the shoot name, so you need to add the listener. Okay, what is the listener? We need to add it listeners tag. So what I will do, I will try to add the listeners tag. Sorry. Here after the suit name, so I can simply copy it, the listeners tag here, whatever step already given. This is the tag, I can simply copy it. Under the listeners tag, there will be listener. In case there's multiple listener, you can also do it. Okay, now what will be there? It will be your package name. Okay, so what is the package name here? Com dot utility. Simply you can change it, com dot training dot utility, package name com dot training dot utility. And what is the class name? Simply you need to give the class name. Okay, this is the last step, we need to do it. Okay, so last step is that you need to add the listeners tag. Under the listener, you will need to add the listener tag, and in the class name you need to give the package name. This is the com.training.utility, and this is the class name you need to give it. After that, you can try to run the code. So let's refresh the project here. So you could see now. Okay, screenshot folder is there. I can remove all the screenshot now. Okay, we can refresh the project once more time. Okay, here you could see here test output folder is there, but no extend report folder there, right? So now if I just try to run it, extend report folder will be generated. Okay, let's run it and let's see. So it will try to execute the test case one by one, and most of that all the test case will be passed because all the assertion is getting passed here. Okay, it will try to execute the three test cases one by one. One is negative validation, two are the positive validation. The negative validation, like due to the invalid ID password, right, will throw the error. It will be validated, and there will be two positive validation. All the three test cases will be passed. Okay. Now you could see also screenshot got added also here. If you go to the console, you could see, right, three screenshot added, and whatever extra thing you can see here, test suite started. Whatever we have given in that one, right, it is coming. Okay, test suite started. Okay, test suite started and test suite finished. Okay, after that it is capturing the screenshot, it is giving that other test is also finished. So three test cases getting passed, there is no failure. This is also displaying the same result. And if you refresh the project, it will be also able to see that screenshot folder, three test cases got executed. What is the time? 1950, right? 11 minutes 613 millisecond, 2025 721, 721, right? Now if you just go to the target folder, you could see there is a folder got generated called extend report, and here two file is there: test execution report HTML, test execution report JSON. Okay, why it is coming? Because in the extend report, what we have to do, we want to create a thing called report, extend report called test execution report .html. So that is also created, and here we have tried to run, we generate something called test execution report .json file, which will give you the number of pass, fail, all this stuff. Okay, fail test case, skip test case count. Now let's try to open that HTML first. Okay, you could see here it is generating the report. Three test cases got executed, right? Zero skip, zero fail, and you are able to validate the details, right? What is the date format coming? Monday, July 21, 2025, comma 075025 PM IST. Why it is coming? Okay, we have tried to give that format accordingly here. Okay, if you go to the extend report manager, you could see here it is trying to give some format called, right, the day, right, the month completely, dd, yy, hour, minute, second, am or pm, and this is the ist format. Okay, for everything. And these are the coming as the method name: verify, error on unsuccessful login, verify, title on successful login, claims, all this stuff. What is the start time, end time, it is coming, you could see. What is the past test case is also giving, right? Whatever way you are trying to give, past test cases, successful login, past test cases, that way is coming. Now if you click here, you could able to see the details here, right? How many complete fly chart, 3 test cases got passed here, 0 failed, and total number of time taken. Also you are able to get the environment part, where you are able to see the systems window 11, author Haradhan Pal, bill number 1.0, customer name Haradhan automation library. That is the way you can validate it. But this report we have generated is this kind of standard report, right? And where all the test cases is getting passed. And now the other file, whatever generated test execution report.json, if you try to open with some plain text editor or generic code editor, right? You could see here it is giving total test case count 3, skip count 0, fail count 0, pass count 3. So that is the also giving you overall report. That also report can be shared, right? Okay, now here apart from that, Playwright report is also coming. Okay, HTML report which will be generating other way. There is no change here. Okay, all the test case got passed successfully. Okay, and this report is also coming. HTML TestNG report is also coming here properly. You can open with TestNG report, whatever, same thing. There is no change. Okay, now what we'll do, we'll try to do some changes here. We'll try to fail one more test cases here. So we'll go to the test case and we'll make a fail one test case. So this is the part, so we can fail one test case here. Okay, do one thing, failing one test case, and in the extend report manager, instead of that standard, I want to change it to dark. Okay, theme dark. Okay, so this is the two streak I want to change, and after that this one, right, extend report folder, you can completely remove it. That's not be a problem. And screenshot folder also you can remove it completely. Okay, now it's removed completely, right? Just refresh the project again. So both the stuff got removed completely. Okay, now what I can do, same thing, only you have changed the dark and one test case we got failed. So screenshot will be captured for the failure and positive one also, and report will be changed little bit because of the failure part. Now I can go to the test engine XML file. I can try to run a second test engine suits. So again 3 test cases will be running one by one, but one test case will be failed, where error message should be coming as that, but we have added one more extra stuff called one word, right? So it will be failed definitely, but other 2 test cases will be passed. Now you will see the differences there. Whenever there is one failure and couple of passed also. So okay, first test case got failed. Second test case got passed, and third test case also trying to execute it. Okay, so it is also be passed because of successful login and validating the proper link, right? Clicking on the claim link, it is also getting passed. It got closed. Now you could see here 3 test cases got executed, 2 passed, 1 failed. Okay, these are the passed one and this is the fail. What is the failure reason? Expecting invalid credential 1 error message, but coming as invalid credential. Now if you go to the console, right, you could able to see here all the screenshot taken completely, like 2025 07 21 and 1955 40 second 41 second 97 millisecond, all the way. It is method name underscore YYYY hyphen underscore, right, again hour minute second millisecond format, and test should pass, finish all this stuff, test should started, and 3 test cases passed, 2 fail, 2 passed, 1 fail. Now if you try to refresh the project again, okay, let's refresh it. Every time to refresh it, now you can go to the screenshot folder. Okay, so 3 test cases screenshot got taken, irrespective of the pass or fail, because we have tried to take the screenshot for the past and fail as well. Now you could see extend report folder got generated, right? 2 report also came, test execution report HTML, which you can try to open it with the web browser. Now you could see the theme of the extend report also get changed to dark instead of standard. Okay, now you could see here 2 test case passed, 1 failed, 0 skip. Now if you click on the failed test case, you could see that verify error on unsuccessful login test case failed, whatever way we have tried to keep in the display message. Okay, and what is the error? Java.lang.assertion error, expected invalid credential 1 but found invalid credential. That is exact what captured is captured, right? It is also giving you the exact EMTM per month. This is also 3. Now if you want to filter it, right, if you want to filter with pass, it will be giving you the past one. If you try to filter with the fail one, it is giving the failed one. Okay, it is also displaying the proper date, Monday, July 21, 2025. Okay, 7:55:42 p.m. IST format. Now you can go to that dashboard view. Here you can get the graph or chart. One test case failed to pass, right? You can go down here. You can also get the environment, but this is dark view. Theme is dark, right? Name, value, system, author, bill number, customer name. That is the you can validate the external report properly. And now the other report, test execution report dot JSON file, you can open with any plain text editor as well. You could see here it is coming. Total number of tests executed 3. Now it got changed, skip 0, failed 1, pass 2. Based on the actual execution code, it will change every time. Okay. Now you can come here to the right Playwright Java instance. You could open here, okay, with some web browser. So you could see now total 3 tests executed, 1 got failed, right? It is the expected result. Actual result also being displayed, the 2 tests got passed. Similarly, if you want to get the details from the TestNG report also, you can try to validate it. Okay, same way, 1 test case got failed, what is the reason it is coming, 2 test case got passed. Okay, now here in the TestNG also adds 1 test case got failed, you are able to get the failed test case only. Here you, from where you can try to run only the failed test case instead of running all the test case again and again and again. You are just calling that after shoot, before shoot, right? Setup and TRD method, and this is the actual method. Only one method you can call it, and you can run it on instead of running all the test case again and again from the testng.xml file. So what we did here for generating the external report, first thing, right, we are trying to add these two dependency. One is like extend report dependency, one is Jackson database dependency in the maven pom.xml file. After that, we are creating a class called extend report managers, where we are trying to create a method called set extend report method, and we are creating a called end report method. We are flashing the report, and here the set extend report, we are like giving the path for the HTML reporter. Whatever we want to generate, we are giving the path of the current directory, and that path, right, test output folder extend report, and the name of the file as well, test execution report.html. Okay, and we are creating object for instance for the extend report, and we are trying to set up the environment like system, author, build, whatever way you want to do, you are attaching the report. And we can change the config setting, theme, report name, timestamp format as well. And after that, we are creating another class, extend report listeners, where we are extending that extend report manager or implementing the itest listeners, right, where we are trying to call all the important methods available in the itest listeners, like on success, on failure, on skip, right, on start, on finish. On finish, we are trying to set up the stuff like to get the required details for the JSON test summary with the help of the Jackson database dependency. And after done, right, we are going to the base class. We are adding two methods, right, for before shoot and after shoot. In the before shoot, we are trying to call the method called set extend. In the after shoot, we are trying to call the method called end report. And after that, last, we are going to the test.xml file. And after the shoot part, right, we are adding the listeners stuff. And the listener tag, we are having listener tag, and in the after the listener, within the listener tag, we are adding the class name, where we are giving the package name dot the class name. And after that, we can run it from the with the help of that TestNG suite, and automatically your extend report .html and extend report like JSON file also get generated. Extend report, you can able to see the complete thing, right? You can get the complete pie chart view. You can able to know what is the environment stuff, how many test case passed, fail, what is the reason, what is the time taken, and from the JSON file, you could able to see total number of test cases executed, passed, failed, skipped, all this stuff. Apart from that, you can get that Playwright report and TestNG report. You can also get that like failure report only, where you can only run that only failed test case instead of running all the test cases again and again. So that is the way, right, you can deal with the extend report part. We'll try to create one more video for the extend report advanced one, right, where you can attach the screenshot in the report itself. Okay, that part will be taken care in the upcoming session. But today, that's all from today's session, guys. Thank you.